Let me clear my throat. Uh-huh, uh-huh. All right. About to jump into coffee talk once again. And see how good old Joe Black Gloomy is faring. So let's see if I can make some orders and get some talking underway and express myself through the wonderful conversations. All right. Let's do this. Let's go. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Gloomy, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. All right. You know what to do. Try this. Thank you. Sorry, but that doesn't taste anything like what I asked for. Pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh, didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. I wasn't, excuse me, it wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because I had that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Ha ha ha. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So, to the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. So, the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves, war veterans. Ah, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's all right. Forgive me for asking. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and the dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Gloomy, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Eh, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. Hehehehe. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Heh. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How can you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Gloomy my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's what that's why I'm suited for the job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe it's because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk and work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives, anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa. I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Glimmy. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh, alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still, though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't go into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh? You see, Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. It wouldn't help him get over this trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle, right? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's going, besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested. I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there, but I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been work. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah. Stretch Armstrong. Ah, to get what you mean. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. Come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, do you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More. To the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything. Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything. Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Woo boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Ha 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 ha. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised with how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Ha 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 ha! Oh, you're not offended by that. Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I'd like to sleep around. But I don't like to sleep around. Really. To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories. but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Hmm. Now that you mention it, we don't have to control enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that was what we gathered from your information at work. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating boyfriends or girlfriends, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. Breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do that mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how about your kind of sex? Like seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you don't need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We're off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow. I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. But the way has by the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the conversation. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala rejoin a random conversation unless it really piques his interest or annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. You didn't order anything, but she didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Heh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. All right, then. I'll see you around. I'd hate to ride a bike in the rain. Take care of your what? Take care on your way, folks. Spanish Sahara, warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Dwarven made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. All right. So I've been testing out these new headphones. I got the wireless Xbox head, headphones, the ones that advertise for Xbox Series X and S, as well as One and Windows 10 and 11, and or Windows 10, um, and I don't know why I said 11, maybe 11 too, right? Anyway, um, I'm enjoying them. I enjoy the headphones. It's nice. And hopefully this microphone's worked much better, and this whole setup has worked better than the last setup I had. I kept having the sound of the game replay in the microphone while I was trying to, I don't know. I had to spend $100, $107 and $108 basically to fix the problem, and I'm loving these headphones. They get something like 15 hours of playtime, for a single charge. So I love that. And okay, I'm gonna give a little hint right now at the end of my stream. Do you want free games through Xbox? I can tell you how to get free games through Xbox. All you have to do is have the Microsoft Rewards app on your Xbox. Then you download the Bing app on your Xbox. Then you download the Microsoft Edge app on your Xbox. And you do what I call dailies. For me, I call them my dailies. You do the searches to rack up, I think it's 100 points in searches or 150 points in searches. Might be 150. Um, these are Microsoft rewards points, is what you're earning, and you're going to exchange them for Microsoft gift cards, like Xbox gift card that you or a Microsoft Store gift card, basically, that you can use in the Microsoft Store. Um, so you rack up these points, and you just do your Microsoft Rewards app stuff, like signing in to the rewards app 3 times in a week. There's like 100 points or 200 points for weekly assignments, and then you can earn rewards points all different other ways. I think it comes in pre-installed on your Xbox, but you do need to install Bing app as well as the Microsoft Edge app. And what you do is you go into the Bing app, and you do there's normally, if you scroll down, there's 3 events that you can go into, and you can do a poll. Sometimes there's polling. Sometimes there is just choosing your favorite something. Then there's a set of questions, trivia questions, multiple choice questions, and true false questions sometimes. Um, and like pick either or type questions. And they give you quite a few points. And you just do the search anywhere you see that you can get rewards points through the Bing app. And what you do also is to do your searches, instead of typing in a bunch of stuff, you just go to click on like health or lifestyle or gaming or um, the different news sections. You just click on them and you go in, and it gives you 5 points, and you go back out. You do that for all of those. You do it for all of the recent searches that have been done by the majority of the community that has the app. Then you click on the pictures and go through the pictures and just earn those 5-point rewards until you can't earn them anymore on the Bing app. Then you go into the Microsoft Edge app, and you go up to the upper right hand corner, and you click on the Microsoft Rewards little icon, and it opens up this section where you can click on different links, and every time you click on these links in the reward section, you get points for that. And then you go to the search bar, and you type in whatever you're searching or whatever's already been searched on there, through your links that you click to earn points. And you go back in and you backspace at the last letter and you search it, and then you backspace again and you search it, you backspace it until you earn the 20 points you get through the Microsoft Edge searches. And then you're done. And you can earn, I think it's somewhere around 200 something points every day or more just doing the dailies. And then if you do the stuff in the Microsoft Rewards app for Xbox, then you get even more points, you know? And don't ever miss out on the exclusive points that they give for the month of, say, October or November that are worth like 2,000 points. Try to always complete those. And then once you have, I think it's 9,300 points, then you can get a $10 gift card for the Microsoft Rewards store, or excuse me, for the Microsoft store. And you can use that to get video games. And I've done that so many times now to get video games. Um, it's really great. And it adds up really quickly, very quickly, extremely quickly. Before you know it, you'll have a $10 gift card. Or you can cash them in for lower amounts, you know. Um, but the $10 one is really the best deal that I've found in exchange for time and effort. And make sure if you do get a gift card, you spend it within 90 days, or you know you can lose it. Also, uh, oh yeah, I guess that's about it. I had one more thing I'd remembered, but I think that's about it. Um, yeah, if I could show it to you on here, I would. But I can't do that the way it's set up right now. But just remember, Bing app, Microsoft Edge app, and do the dailies. It takes less than 10 minutes every day. And make sure and search on your phone. Download the Bing app for your phone and search, and you get another 100 points. So what you do with the Bing app on your phone is you click in the search bar, and then there'll be a drop down, and what you do is you find the search that has the most amount of letters, and you go in there and you do what I said before with the backspace trick, and you just click on it, backspace the letter, search, backspace the letter, search, backspace the letter, search, backspace the letter, and just keep doing that until you get the full 100 points. Yep. Tricks of the trade. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in a little while. I got to get some stuff done. I'm trying to earn my uh, Google um, computer support or computer support specialist or computer specialist, Google computer specialist certification. Yeah, not support specialist. It encompasses more than just support. So it's like a Google, I don't know. It's fun. I enjoy it. Keeps my brain going. Um, but yeah, That's about it for me right now. Deuces. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon. Take a look at the night sky tonight. Take a look at the sky away from the city and enjoy those stars. Try to see a UFO. Who knows? Maybe you will. The truth is out there.